I think that my wife thinks that I unalived her ex. About a month ago, while out shopping, my wife and I ran into her high school boyfriend and his mom on the street. It was a slightly awkward encounter. His mom made a comment about how good they looked standing next to each other, like it was meant to be. We said we were in a bit of a hurry, and as we were walking away, he said something along the lines of, "Hey, we should grab coffee sometime." I didn't think too much of it at the moment. Sure, his mom was awkward, but they'd been broken up for about 7 years, and I do think he meant it to just be friendly. But still, we had a quick check-in after where we both agreed it was awkward, and that I wasn't too upset, and that I wouldn't even necessarily mind them meeting for coffee, provided that if it became clear he still had feelings or was making advances, she'd cut him out. She wasn't even sure she'd want to take him up on it, so it was purely hypothetical. That evening, I met up with some friends for drinks and was home at 1 a.m. The next morning, my wife got message from her friend that her ex was unalived that night. We got a few more details over the next couple days, but it seemed he suffered from epilepsy, and that night in freak accident had a seizure, fell, and fatally hit his head. Fike, there's no foul play suspected or criminal investigation or anything like that. In the weeks since she's started acting really strange, she hasn't been abnormally sad that he died, but more like cautious and fearful around me. She hasn't made any kind of direct accusation, but had been asking me a lot of questions about where I went drinking with my friends, who I was with, what time each person arrived and left, etc. She's lately mentioned that she wanted to spend some time with a friend to catch up for about a week. I don't know how to address this. It feels crazy to have to ask her whether she thinks I unalived him, or to have to tell her that I didn't. I'm afraid to even bring it up, and whether that would just feed into whatever she seems to be going through. Any thoughts on how to deal with this? For the record, I didn't unalived her ex.